Brian Banafitemi and Tim Swartz, I'm Blake Suniga, and we're thrilled to have you with us. The starting fives for our game. Here's a look at both lineups. Tip-off coming up in just a moment.
Got a great guard matchup here tonight, fellas.
No doubt about it. Safe to say, we're all looking forward to this one.
Oh, I am looking forward to this one for sure, Brian. I mean, both these teams are very talented in the backcourt, and whoever wins that battle, of the backcourts, I think they win the game. Absolutely no fear, guys. Mixing it up in the paint with bigger players.
Shot's good by Smith.
A player who can get creative offensively. Let's just say Smith knows what to do inside.
Clark outside. Pass to Hole. Now Mitchell. Boston sets a screen. The three.
It's hauled in by Smith. And here are the Lynx now.
Now Carlton. She's covered by Mitchell. Smith outside. To the middle. Here's Collier. Good work defensively by Natasha Howard. Mitchell outside. 9 feet out. Good. She hits the jumper.
Superb work inside for Mitchell. She's so good at finding space to shoot from the interior.
Now here's Williams. She's covered by Clark. Smith, no good.
You can tell she thought that triple was going to fall.
She's just shaking her head after that miss.
Clark outside. Down low. Boston.
It's hauled in by Smith.
That's the kind of D that's needed when she's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over her.
Pass to Williams.
Smith.
Now here's Collier. Guarded by Howard. Collier can't get it to go. Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Caitlin Clark with the three.
And Carlton pulls it down.
Here's Minnesota. Here's Smith. Caitlin Clark with the board. Mitchell. McBride covering. Back to Boston. Pass to Clark. Here's Boston. Clock at 6. Using the post moves to get the 2 points.
Look, I know she doesn't have the most or the best quickness, but she's still going to attack the rim given the chance.
And this Minnesota franchise is built around their star, Napheesa Collier.
Well, you think about 2022, Collier played just 4 games in the Lynx. They missed the playoffs. Last year, Collier took her game to another level, a first-team All-WNBA selection.
Pass to Boston. Back to Clark. Boston sets a screen. Fires from deep. And Clark gets the three.
3 points.
Three's going down quickly at both ends.
What an answer. You come at me with the three, I'm coming right back.
Everybody gets a three.
Now here's Collier. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for her. Yep, that one goes.
How about that shot going in for Collier? Looked like the contact might disrupt her. Guess it didn't.
Pass to Clark. It's tipped. Williams with the steal. Carlton takes the three. Another three for Minnesota.
She might not be the top sharpshooter in this league, but that's not a shot that D can afford to give to her.
Clark outside from downtown. And the fever hit again from deep.
Yeah, that's great ball movement by Kelsey Mitchell. Finds a way to get it to her open teammate.
Collier
outside. Here's Carlton.
Cole defending.
Here's Collier.
And she wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
The ability to catch and shoot comes down to quick decision making. And I think Collier has a pretty good grasp of that.
Boston outside.
Back to Clark.
From outside the arc.
And Carlton pulls it down.
The Lynx leading.
Collier left side.
Another one falls for Minnesota.
Great handle splashed by Collier. You love having a wing like her on your team.
Mitchell outside. Clark. She's guarded by Williams.
From the arc. Clark, that one's good.
She will make you throw your hands up as a defender. It just frustrates you because you just don't know how to play her.
Now here's Williams. Quiet so far offensively, searching for first points of the game. They have not led for a while, and a chance to do so right here.
They'd like to retake the lead here.
Clark outside.
Launches it. That's good, and that's her fourth basket of the game. She's a strong 4 for 6.
Another lead change. How many of these are we going to see?
I don't know, but I'm willing to bet it's more than a few.
Now here's Collier.
She's got 6.
Here's Williams. The second chance effort. Yep, count it.
No fear, Williams is normally the smallest player on the floor, but she can operate down low with her toughness.
Boston outside. Back to Clark.
The 3 is up. And another 3 for Indiana.
She is just bombing it today. How many more threes are we going to see from her?
Well, we've already seen a lot. I mean, she's got more points from outside the arc than inside the arc.
Here's Carlton. Lets the 3 fly. And that'll be Minnesota's ball as it goes out of bounds. Lynx able to keep the ball here. And here are the Lynx now. It's a 3-point game. 6 on the shot clock. Screen by Smith. For 3, Nafisa Collier. Good on the triple.
A steady shooter from beyond the arc. Collier's presence on the floor helps space it. A big asset for this team.
Boston outside.
Clark. Screen by Howard.
Clark can't get it to go.
One thing about Nafisa Collier, she's great at many things. She's not a specialist. She's well-rounded.
Well, how about this? I mean, she's been top 10 in the league in scoring, rebounding, steals, blocks. I mean, that's 4 of the 5 major food groups. She gives you everything at a high level.
With a great feel for the game, Collier knows exactly when to release in the pick and roll.
Now here's Clark. 15 points in the game. Mitchell. Good on the 13-footer.
There isn't a part of the court that Mitchell won't let it fly. When she hits from the mid-range, it just increases the headache for the D.
Smith outside.
And the call will be against Kelsey Mitchell. That is her first foul of the game. So it's both teams making substitutions here.
Substitution on the court.
And here's Heidemann. Inside. And she finishes nicely on the layup.
With a laundry list of moves in her arsenal, Collier can pick and choose how she wants to beat defenders.
Mitchell, right side. Corner shot. Rebounded by Nafisa Collier.
A real defensive lapse there. She's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. They're lucky she didn't punish him there.
And as you watch the continued development of the WNBA, it feels like length matters a lot these days.
Well, you're seeing teams putting a major emphasis on getting longer players. It really helps you on the defensive end.
Oh, yeah. With how skilled players are these days and the amount of threes teams take, length can certainly neutralize that.
And the first one drops. And good on both. The Fever trailing. Bonner outside. And the Lynx pushing it up now. Now Heidemann. Collier up top over Cunningham. And the basket by Collier.
Well, it's tough to contain Collier in her well-rounded offensive game. She just has so many moves she can turn to.
Here's Colson. Pass to Bonner. Launches a three.
They get it back. Dantas in the post. Shepard's there.
And the shot is good.
You'll love to see the hustle from Dantas working hard on the offensive boards.
And here's Carlton.
Collier inside. She's covered by Cunningham.
Some solid defense from Damiris Dantas. Pass to Colson. To the inside, Dantas, and it's Collier with the rebound.
Yeah, remember that. And that's not an opportunity she fails to convert very often.
And here's Carlton. 8 points for her.
And here's Heidemann.
From deep. Here's Shepard. And a good offensive board, and she gets the bucket.
When you pair Shepard's length with her effort level, you end up with offensive rebounds like that.
Bonner outside. Olsen. To the wing, right side. Pass to Bonner. 5 to shoot. From deep. Olsen misses. The Lynx with the lead. Now Heidemann. She's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And out of bounds, the Fever will take
Ball
it.
goes to Indiana.
And the Fever making a change here. Here's Clark. She's got 15. Pass to Dantas.
On the wing, Sophie Cunningham.
Back to Dantas. Bonner. McBride covering. Joanna Bonner drives in. That one's in. Her first basket of the game. She is 1 for 2.
Because of Bonner's body control on the drive, she's able to convert through contact pretty effectively.
Right outside. And a miss there on the triple. So it's Indiana now, trailing by 4. Clark outside, takes the 3, knocks down the 3 ball.
Her stroke has been dead on. Inside, outside, wherever. The shots are falling for her.
From deep 3-point range, and still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. The Lynx on top.
Up 1.
And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter 2. Neither team able to jump out ahead as we begin the second quarter. And from what we've seen from the Lynx, what's your take so far?
Really putting in the work on the offensive glass.
They've set the tone here early with a hustle.
And here are the Lynx now.
Outside Miller.
McBride. Shepard, the screen. Fires the three. And McBride is good for three.
Beautifully crafted for maximum efficiency. McBride's a natural playmaker.
Dantas, right side. Clark outside. And the fever hit again from deep.
Right back at you. They immediately get those 3 points back.
Just trading punches from long range.
It's been a heavyweight fight.
Now here's Miller.
He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change.
You don't want to give up that kind of look often.
They're very lucky they didn't get burned.
Here's Cunningham.
They trail by one. Clark with it. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. Right outside.
Up top, Miller.
Expanding her range. Goes back up. And the basket good. A bank shot that time.
With the perfect physical frame for interior scoring, Shepard can sure do some damage down low.
Bonner outside. Back to Clark. To the paint. Out to the wing. And there's the 3-second violation.
Minnesota ball. Into the lineup for Indiana. Number 51, Sidney Colson.
Now here's McBride. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. And that one's good. Heidemann.
Here's Clark.
Pass to Colson. Up top, Bonner.
Here's Cunningham.
Down low. Here's Clark.
The basket good off the assist from Sophie Cunningham.
Nice accurate pass right into the middle.
Now here's Miller.
She's tightly guarded.
Now here's Shepard.
Right outside. Shot clock at 6. Shoots. And the Lynx another 3. And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played.
Well, who doesn't love a guard who can be prolific while also being efficient? That's what Caitlin McBride does. She makes very few bad plays.
Well, it starts with great shot selection, right? She makes the smart pass rather than the flashy one. She keeps the turnovers to a minimum, and she's someone you trust to read the floor and make good choices.
Substitution on the court.
Outside. Shepard, the screen. To the middle. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed assist.
And her defender straight into that screen to open up the lane to the hoop.
The Fever trailing. Clark outside. Turner a screen. Jacks up a 3. Rebound by the Lynx. Pass to Heidemann. Right outside. Screen by Smith. And she can't extend the lead to double digits.
Now here's Wallace,
Covered by Smith. To the inside. Turner with the bucket.
Backed by her solid footwork, Turner knows a thing or two about scoring inside.
Pass to Smith. Here's McBride. Bonner defending. Back to Smith. An easy 2 points on the layup.
She always knows where her teammates are going to be, and she'll have that ball there waiting for them.
Bonner outside. Back to Clark for 3. That's down the hatch. Notch one more to her total, and that's 9 for 15 shooting.
That's the unselfishness coaches love to see. If defenses lock in on Bonner, she's more than happy to distribute.
Here's Heidemann. And here's Kayla McBride from the arc. Miss number 6 for her. She's made 2 of her 8 attempts. Now here's Wallace. She's guarded by Williams. That one good for 2. Here's Williams. Right outside. And so she earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and she'll shoot 2.
First team foul.
An unpredictable creator with a variety of moves, McBride thrives on getting to the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And she knocks down the first one.
In terms of defensive guards, who do you think is the best in the league, Brian?
I think you start with Brittany Sykes. She's been all defense the last 4 seasons and creates havoc at the point of attack.
And I like Jordan Canada. You know, she's a little smaller at 5'6", but she piles up the steals, is normally amongst the league leaders, and is so quick. I mean, she is a menace guarding the ball.
Well, Kayla McBride is a good free throw shooter. I mean, is there anything she can't do?
Pass to Clark. 3-pointer. It's hauled in by Smith. The Lynx leading. And here's Carlton. Back to Smith. Here's Williams. Just 5 on the clock. McBride left side. No good there off the double clutch. Pass to Mitchell. Clark outside. Pulls up on the wing. Offensive rebound. Boston inside. Smith is there. Nice shot by Boston, no good.
Nice play on D, got that hand in her face, and it prevented an easy look.
Exactly. She was alert and aware and really just reacted quickly to that shot.
Time called here. The Fever decide to talk it over. And here's Clark. 26 points for her. Pass to Mitchell. Now here's Hull. And here's Clark. 5 on the clock. The shot. Rebound by the Lynx. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And this is her second trip to the free throw line.
At the line for your Minnesota Lynx, Kayla McBride, shooting 1.
Find the lane. Find the lane. 1 shot.
And the free throw, no good. So both teams changing it up here. So the Lynx now. 6-point lead. Outside Williams. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Let's go with a 3. It drops for her 3rd basket. She's only missed 1 shot.
What a selfless decision by Collier. She sees someone with a better look, gets in the ball.
Now here's Mitchell. Defense is right there. Pass to Bonner. Howard the screen. Inside, Boston with it. She's guarded by Shepard. Mitchell outside. They need this. That one's all good. She's now 3 for 5 from the field.
Strong response from Mitchell, one of the sweetest shots in the game. Kelsey has a great release.
Here's Williams. Pass to Shepard. Smith outside. Another 3 for Minnesota.
With a naturally quick release, Smith is an effective option in catch-and-shoot situations.
Now Mitchell. She has 7. Luana Bonner for 3. And another 3 for Indiana.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
I wasn't sure they should try to get the 3 right back like that, but hey, it worked out for them.
Now here's Williams. Pass to Carlton. The screen by Collier. The 3. Aaliyah Boston grabs the miss. The Fever trailing. Hull with the ball. She hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Mitchell outside. To the paint. Knocked away. Bonner covered by Smith. Howard can't get it to go. Here's Minnesota. Right side, Williams. Pass to Shepard. Now here's Collier. Over Hull. Collier gets the bucket.
Yeah, when the piece of Collier, a player that chips in everywhere, including the mid-range.
Now here's Bonner. Covered by Collier. Outside Howard. Boston with it. Mitchell. It's good, and she drew the contact on the shot, so she'll go to the line. 3-point play opportunity.
At the line for the
She'll be shooting her first free throw of the game.
Mitchell. 1 shot.
And Mitchell understands her role on this team. She's out there to score as often as she can.
Here's Heidemann. Pass to Williams. Smith. Screen by Smith. And the rebound goes to the Fever. And here's Bonner. Outside Howard. That 3 off the mark. The Lynx with the lead. Collier guarded by Howard. Now here's Collier. She's got 17. Pass to Heidemann. The screen by Collier. Shoots a 3. They get the rebound. Good D by Natasha Howard. And here's Bonner. 5 points in the game. Mitchell outside. The 3 ball. Score the bucket. She's made 5 so far, shooting a nifty 5 for 7.
It's important that Mitchell keeps hitting from deep because that's going to help open up the offense.
Now here's Collier. Right side, Williams. Heidemann. The screen by Collier. She tries for 3. Another shot, and it's good on the land.
No one will ever question the motor of Collier. Second chance points are very valuable in this league.
Bonner outside. And yep, it's good.
That's just showing off right here, guys. She is too good with the crossover.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Up by 2. And we'll see you right after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
You know what time it is. It's time for your fan half-court shot. Please direct your attention to center court. Drum roll, please. And that's where up the shot. One more time, a round of applause.
And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters.
And how about this? We're seeing a tremendous game from CaitlinClark.
And I wonder how long she can continue to shoot the 3 ball as well as she has up to this point. She's been quite simply lights out.
Yeah, exactly. And this is something we both know, that sometimes you have those nights where the bucket looks as wide as the Grand Canyon, and it really might be one of those nights for her.
And here are the Lynx now. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Pass to Collier. Second chance shot. Can't connect from short range. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And here's Williams. She's covered by Clark. Smith outside. McBride. And it's off from 3-point range.
Early on, she tried to shoot her way out of this funk, but now that it's later in the game, I think she might want to just give it up and look for her teammates to do the bulk of the scoring.
Now here's Mitchell. Pass to Clark for the lead. And it's Collier with the rebound. For 3, Kayla McBride drills it from outside.
Can score from anywhere on the court, and McBride has really taken on that alpha personality type.
You know, some players struggle with the transition from college to pros, but not Napisa Collier.
Man, her rookie year was ridiculous. She led the league in minutes. She was an all-star as a rookie. Remember, Collier won a national championship in college. She was used to the spotlight. She's coming to the league as an all-star level player, and we've seen her just improve.
Now the Lynx with it. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Outside Williams.
Yes, and it's Nafisa Collier with the assist that time.
You know, there are certain players who shoot much better off a pass. Williams is one of them. Allows her to set her feet.
Now Mitchell. She's got 13. Over McBride. Rejected by Kayla McBride. Pass to Smith. And out of bounds, the Fever will take it.
Fever ball.
And that shot was going nowhere thanks to the aggressive swat.
Great timing, great defensive awareness. When you have to face a defender that can reject you like this, it can alter your approach.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Mitchell with it. Clark, right side. Shot clock at 5. Out to Howard. Mitchell outside. There's the triple. Minnesota grabs the miss. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Here's Williams. She's got 5. Hits it from three-point range.
It's been all one-way traffic here. They've really been lights out offensively.
And there's no telling how big that lead's going to get.
It just keeps increasing.
Now here's Clark. They trail by 11.
Boston sets a screen.
Mitchell left side.
Boston inside.
Covered by Smith. Can they get it? So the whistle blows on the shot. 2 free throws for the contact there.
And it's going to go on Alana Smith.
Well, we saw this with Boston even back in college. She does a great job of drawing fouls.
First free throw is good.
Well, you just have to be excited about Aaliyah Boston, a young woman with tons of skills. She dominated in college, and she's going to dominate in the WNBA.
He's perfect from the line this time. Here's Collier. She's got 19. Now a timeout called by Minnesota.
Well, they want to tinker with the game plan a little bit, and now's the time to do it.
Yeah, there was clearly some things going on out there that the coaching staff just wasn't a fan of.
Williams, she's covered by Clark. Foul call that time on the way up, and that'll give her 2 chances at the free throw.
Well, when you talk about Courtney Williams, her versatility is what stands out the most.
Yeah, she doesn't dominate any individual statistic per se, but she does well in pretty much every category, which is what makes her such a valuable part of this team.
And the first one falls for her. She's off on the second. Now here's Mitchell. 13 points in this game. Clark outside. Lets it go from deep. Oh, the jump shot from the baseline is right on target.
Good work cashing in from the mid-range. Love seeing Lexi pull up and connect.
Collier outside to the middle. Here's Williams. And they pick up 2.
An example of some fine interior passing before that basket.
Now here's Mitchell. McBride covering. Clark right side. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
Just a total loss of concentration right there.
Yeah, this game could turn even more sour on them if those are the kinds of mistakes they're going to make.
Need better focus.
And these guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assists.
When everybody's involved offensively, it's in a way helping you defensively too.
Now here's Smith. She has 7. Collier outside. Just 5 to shoot. Yep, that goes.
The power. Collier using that upper body strength to finish it off.
She's getting her first free throw attempt of the game here.
Shooting 1.
And that one misses. Mitchell left side. Pass to Clark. Here's Hole. Here's the 3. The three-pointer is on target.
Stretching the floor. Hull, a strong three-point shooter.
And here's Collier. 21 points in the game. Here's McBride. And that one drops.
Give an assist there, not for a pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed her up and really just made that layup possible.
Clark outside. Rebounded by Nafisa Collier.
Yeah, the great shooters, they know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice there.
Yeah, not very good defensive coverage that time. The T got lucky.
Now here's Collier. That one goes. Count it.
That's a hard J to defend. Collier is 6'2". She has a nice release and is deadly accurate.
Now Clark. Pass to Boston. Mitchell outside. Takes it from 10. No good off the back of the rim. Smith with it, and it's Boston picking her up. Shot's good by Smith.
Solid work right there. There's a big difference in field goal percentages of these teams in the second half.
And that difference has come about because we've got one team moving sharply, getting good shots, and the other just a little bit stagnant. It's tough to watch.
Yeah, one coach did his job at halftime. The other, not so much.
The 3 from Kelsey Mitchell hits the three-point bomb.
That play shows you that Mitchell doesn't have to be ball dominant to be effective. She can just catch and shoot.
Smith outside. Collier. Screen by Smith. To the inside. Yes, and it's Nafisa Collier picking up the assist.
I'll bet her percentage is pretty high from that range.
Clark with it. 26 points for her. Here's Mitchell. Shot number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of those 12 now.
To score in the WNBA at 6 feet like Mitchell, the floater is absolutely essential. It takes shot blocking away from the big.
Outside Williams. Clark pulls it in. And it's the fever ball. A 12-point game. And stolen by Kayla McBride. Outside Williams. McBride outside. Here's Collier. Misses the baby hook. Pass to Clark.
Back to Boston. Hull.
Mitchell outside. 6 to shoot. It's tipped.
Because of Smith's ability to read opponents effectively, she's able to be just a quality shot blocker.
Drive by Caitlin McBride. The shot's good.
Just really good awareness right there on the assist.
So it's Indiana now. They trail by 14. Pass to Mitchell.
Yes, great play by Aaliyah Boston to set it up.
Just a strong finish through contact. Kelsey Mitchell refusing to be out-muscled.
Timeout.
I love to see that kind of physicality from her.
Minnesota calls a timeout.
And the Fever making a change here. Heidemann. And the call will be against Kelsey Mitchell. That'll be her second foul of the game.
And now it's time to take another look at that huge swat.
And really, those are the plays that get you out in front and also keep you out in front.
On defense, the Fever.
And here's Heidemann.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Williams from about 19 feet. Second shot opportunity. Shepard can't get it to go. Mitchell outside. Count that bucket.
It's almost like she was born to score. Mitchell consistently finds a way to put points on the board. What a skill.
Now here's Williams. The screen by Collier. Lets it go for 14. Yes, on the jump shot.
That's a nice drive there. She beat the lone defender and was wide open under the bucket.
Stolen away.
Miller with it.
Now guarded by Bonner. Here's Collier. Tries again. And that's 2 points on the layup.
Inside, Collier can be so consistent. And her talents as a shooter make it look easy.
Bonner outside. Mitchell outside. This one for 3. Buries it from 3-point range.
And as the WNBA continues to grow, the leadership we're seeing throughout the league has been great.
Both on the players and league sides. Some great people in charge, doing what's right for the future.
Absolutely, Brian. And the big thing, everybody's on the same page. They all want to advance the sport, advance the league, and continue to just be an elite product.
Now here's Bonner. 7 points in the game. And counts the basket. She was fouled, and she's going to the line for one more. She'll be shooting her first free throw of the game. And the Fever making a change here.
One shot.
Find the lane. One shot.
The Lynx with the lead. Now Weidman. Pass to Collier. Shoots over Dantas. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot, and will shoot 2 at the line. It's on Kelsey Mitchell.
A skilled big with a creative touch. Defenders sure have their hands full with Shepherd.
And the first one at the line is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Here's Colson. No scoring yet from her, but that's likely to change. Mitchell outside for 3. Rebound by the Lynx.
Even without that 3-ball dropping for her, the defense should have done way more on that last play.
Yeah, I think that he's got to be better as a coach. You can't stand seeing her having that much space to get her shot off.
And it's Collier missing.
Surprising miss, wouldn't you say? I mean, she usually devours those wide open opportunities.
Shepherd, Bonner defending. Out to Miller. Collier right side. Over Cunningham. And it's Collier missing.
Clock's on their side here.
That's right. They can hold it for the last shot.
Pass to Mitchell. So she gets the whistle. Contact on the way up. 2 shots next. It's going to be on Nafisa Collier.
Well, the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs there.
Something you struggled with in your career, Tim, but definitely saved a layup with that foul. She's going to have to earn him at the line.
Shoot 2.
That free throw missing. And she ends up missing both free throws. From deep. He got it up in time, but it couldn't fall for her. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. The Lynx on top, leading by 10. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in a moment. Hello, and thanks for joining us again. The fourth quarter of play should begin in moments. Now here's Clark. Pass to Dantas. Bonner. And there's the foul. It'll go on Shepherd. That is her first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Colson. Dantas. Off target from outside. Shepherd with it. Working on Dantas. Down low. And she makes good on the layup.
The catalyst of the team, McBride is dependent on for buckets. And I'll tell you, she usually delivers.
Now here's Clark. Bonner outside. The tray. That one is good. She has missed only 1 of her 6 shots from the floor.
I saw a little confusion amongst the D as to who was supposed to be guarding her.
Here's McBride. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. The lead pass was put in just the right spot to produce the layup.
A team-oriented leader with a passion for making others better. McBride is simply a fantastic teammate.
Now here's Clark. Pass to Colson. And here's Bonner. Here's Clark. 5 to shoot. Back to Bonner. Three-pointer. And the fever hit again from deep.
Another bucket from Bonner. When she is scoring, it opens up the court so much for her teammates.
Outside Miller.
McBride. She's covered by Clark. And Kayla McBride with the three.
How about that? Responding to the three-pointer against them with a quick one of their own.
Yeah, terrific little back and forth right there,
It's
Tim.
been a lot of fun to watch.
Here's Colson. Puts up a three. And Dantas good for three.
Love the quick thinking from Dantas. Gets a clean look and lets it fly.
We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone.
On the wing, Kayla McBride.
Tried to come right back with the three of her own, but it's no good. Clark outside. There's the three. No good on that shot. So the Lynx now. Inside. And she was camped there in the lane, and she gets a 3-second call. And the Fever making a change here. The Fever trailing. Around 3 minutes gone by here in the fourth quarter. Turner a screen.
Pass to Cunningham.
Clark, just 5 on the clock. To the middle. Turn around Jay. And scoring with the play inside is Bonner.
There's just no substitute for experience. Bonner has seen it all, and as a result of that, she doesn't get rattled when the clock is winding down.
Now here's McBride. To the inside, Shepard, and she banks in the layup.
What a display of offense we've seen today, and it's only getting better.
And it's only getting better as both these defenses are showing signs of wearing down.
Yeah, the defensive effort has not been good of late.
Here's Bonner. Fires for three.
Miller grabs the miss.
The Lynx leading. Up top, Williams. She's covered by Clark.
Outside Miller.
Pass to McBride. Shoots the three. And she's good on the three ball.
Off the court, McBride is lighthearted, but she's a killer on the court. Basketball is everything to her.
Bonner outside. Minnesota grabs the miss. Right outside to the paint.
Now here's Peely.
Defense right on her. The shot will not fall. Clark outside. Pass to Turner. Down low. Bonner. Score that one for her 8th field goal. 8 for 11, in fact, on an accurate night.
Not afraid to do work in the trenches. Bonner has a nice touch around the rim.
Now here's Miller.
They double her with Bonner. Outside Williams. And Clark pulls it down. The 17-footer. And no good trying to use the glass.
Outside Miller.
To the inside. Here's Peely. And again, no good by Minnesota. Bonner outside. Dantas the screen. Beyond the arc. Bonner can't hit. Now the Lynx with it. They've got a 9-point lead.
Peely with the screen.
Diamond Miller for three. Here's Shepard. It's good, as 5 others before it were. He's now shooting 6 for 7.
Not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
And it'll happen again and again if they don't put more effort into boxing out.
And that's what it's all about, Brian. Rebounding, effort.
Now a timeout called by Indiana. Big group substitution here for Indiana.
Mitchell outside. Back to Howard.
Boston.
Clock at 6.
Clark with it.
Williams there. That one's good. Clark.
You know what you wanted to do all along? The teardrop.
Now here's Williams. She's covered by Clark. Pass to Carlton. From past the arc, that's in. It's her 5th field goal. She's shooting hot, 71%. 5 for 7.
Clark with it.
Here's Mitchell.
They get it again.
Now here's Williams. Not a lot of room. Pass to Collier. Rebounded by the Fever.
Yeah, and ever since halftime, she's been ice cold. Very little going her way out there.
Caitlin Clark with the 3. From beyond the arc and then some.
But for the defense, they've got to talk to each other. Clearly in air, not getting out there on her 3-point attempt.
Now here's McBride. And so she draws the foul on the shot. Trip to the line to shoot 2.
Second personal foul.
You see, this is what you get with Caitlin McBride. You get a clever scorer with just a knack for earning free throws.
The first free throw is good. And so she makes both from the line. And here's Clark. Pass to Mitchell. Now Hull. Clark with it. 6 on the shot clock. for three. And another three for Indiana.
Making a big difference from long range tonight. That was a big shot right there.
They've got time, and if she can keep stretching the defense like she has been with the three-point shot, that lead could go away in a hurry.
Now here's Collier. The tray.
It's hauled in by Boston.
Personally, I am shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. She makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Outside Howard. The 10-footer hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good.
The closer to the hoop, the better Howard is. Tremendous touch plus athletic ability.
Now a timeout called by Minnesota. So the Lynx now. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Pass to Carlton. Yes, and it's Nafisa Collier picking up the assist.
Tremendous read by Collier, working the pick and roll to perfection.
Now Clark. From deep.
Offensive board.
On an open look like that, she's just got a gift for making the weak coverage pay.
That's a surprising miss. She's almost always deadly when she's that open, even from way downtown. So you're not going to pass up that type of look.
Now here's Clark. Howard, and it's Collier with the rebound. And here are the Lynx now. It's a 10-point game. Inside, it's stolen by Aaliyah Boston. And even 3-on-3 break.
Hull with the bucket.
Well, they set Lexi Hull up for success, but she's the one who makes sure the fast break gets a strong finish.
Here's Williams. Collier outside. Now here's McBride. She's covered by Mitchell. The shot by Collier, no good. And it's the fever ball. Trailing here by 8. Pass to McBride. Puts up a 3. The Fever pull it in. Now Cole. Now Clark. She's guarded by Williams.
Boston with it.
Now here's Mitchell. McBride covering. Off target with the 3. And they can just let the clock run out here.
Can't argue with it. Just get the W. Get home.
Pass to Carlton. And Clark pulls it down. From downtown, cans the 3. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Fourth personal foul. Second team foul.
And that's an intentional foul.
Third personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for your Minnesota Lynx, Alana Smith. 2 shots.
He gets the first, and that increases their lead to 6. So she gets them both, and it's a 7-point ball game. Timeout called the Fever. Your thoughts, guys?
They can game plan all they want in the huddle, but unless they put more time on the clock, this one's over.
Yeah, I don't know what they think they can accomplish with this timeout.
Maybe a drink of water?
Gets a 3-pointer to fall. So it's a narrow victory for the Lynx, pulling it out for the W. And they didn't make it easy on themselves for their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
There were some times that momentum shifted either way, especially early on. But give the team credit for sticking right with the game plan and finishing the job.
That'll do it for our broadcast, everyone.